Here we go. Make sure it shows up. All right, boys. Let's see here. All right, everybody. Welcome to the Traveler's Chosen podcast, episode 1. I'm probably not going to be anybody in here yet. Probably never in the game, but yeah. So today we're going to talk about the most recent TWAB from Bungie with my friends. We got Spotty Puma and Philly the Squirrel.
Scott.
Yeah, or Scott. Yeah. So the first thing on the TWAB today, or from yesterday, I should say, is they talk about like the well-being of stasis, or like how it is in the world. So it says stasis is an element born of darkness. In its base form is an alluring, lethal cosmic energy that, when wielded correctly, can attach itself to surfaces, objects, and beings. Due to its freezing nature, this process manifests itself in the formation of cold crystalline structures that leave a patterned stasis footprint behind. So, like, from my perspective, that sounds like it's not like actual like frozen water, and like more just like that's kind of like the form it takes, you know. You guys have anything like on that?
And they have made it pretty clear it's not just frozen water.
Yeah. Philly, do you want to say anything about that?
Nah, I have nothing to say on that. That one Titan stasis. We're not going to talk about that.
Gotcha.
It's just the combo move.
All right. So then the TWAB goes into say, talking about a few TWABs ago, how they took some time to run through changes to their philosophy and dealing out rewards through the various activities in Destiny 2. So they go about saying like that they're adding a new set of armor for the core playlist, Strike, Gambit, and Crucible. The armor will share a new set of geometry with decals and shaders specific to the activity, and they will have...
We're not getting a reskin right there.
Yeah. And they will create new sets like this each year. Example, year 4, year 5, year 6, and the rest. And the next set will arrive alongside Beyond Light. So I don't know if you guys have seen the picture of them, but I think they look pretty cool. They look a lot different. Some, like most of the Crucible skins and Gambit skins, look similar from like each year. So I don't know if you guys saw that, but what do you guys think about that? Just like what they're doing in the next like few years of Destiny going forward.
I'm looking forward to it. New armor sets really nice.
Yeah.
Not just reskins.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm looking forward to the Crucible skin myself.
Yeah, I like that.
Alright. That's gonna be sexy as
That's
hell.
going to be the ticket right there.
Oh yeah, it looks really cool. It looks kind of rustic and like, yeah, I like that.
Mm-hmm. What's even cool though, but then again, I think kind of isn't fair for the people. I don't know if you've seen that, but each chest piece has the knife attached to the chest.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah, that's
it,
cool.
And I don't agree with it. Like I see that as a hunter. Knives are hunters. I see that as a hunter, but
yeah, it's more of a hunter's more of like a has more of a knife as its kind of like, you know, symbol, like what it symbolizes for that class.
Yeah.
I totally get that.
And when you think of hunters, you think of their knives.
Yeah, you don't
exactly.
You don't think of warlocks and knives. You think warlocks and magic. So yeah. I think that's one adjustment they could probably fix, but who knows? I think it looks cool overall. So the next thing that they talk about is that you can actually earn the armor through completing these activities or through vendor rank ups. And the weekly challenges are also being updated to offer players to earn higher stat packages for these armor sets. So what do you guys think about the earning through like token system, like with the vendor rank ups? Do you guys like that? Do you guys dislike it? What do you guys think?
I don't really have a problem with it. I just haven't had a reason to turn in tokens, so I just have access sitting around.
Yeah.
I kind of have to agree with him on that one.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's not the most fun thing to do to grind tokens, you know, unless they're like handing them out like candy. But yeah, I think that's a cool thing they're doing. So I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I mean, when I'm sitting here with 8,000 tokens.
Yeah, no biggie, right?
No biggie.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really play this game.
Yeah. So additionally, year 4 will see the return of pursuit weapons. So that's cool. We'll get some extra content to play, as the past few seasons have been kind of dry with pinnacle weapons, except the Iron Banner bow. But they talk about the purple and gold sniper spotted in the most recent Stasis trailer, and they basically want this. Oh, you can go, Scott. Sorry.
Oh, I'm just looking forward to Beloved 2.0.
Oh yeah.
As long as that snapshot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to good perks like that. And so basically, once you like get in game and get to the quest, Banshee will give you a choice between Strikes, Crucible, or Gambit to earn the base model. So basically, you can either pick Gambit, Crucible, or Strikes to earn your pursuit weapon, which is kind of cool because sometimes they force you to play game modes that are maybe not in a good spot or maybe you don't like very much, which can be a lot of problem for people and frustrates people. What is your take on that?
I mean, I'm glad they're letting us choose it now instead of just tossing us 3 quests and you may hate that game mode, but the weapon's good, so you have to knock your head against it.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed. Philly?
I also have to agree too that I do like the option that they give. Okay, looks like you either do Crucible and you get this set roll, you can do Gambit, you get this set roll, or Strikes, you get this set roll. I do like that option because I do have friends that don't like playing Crucible with me, that have to play Crucible.
Yeah, totally.
Have to
Totally
get
understood.
the weapons that they want. Whereas now they can get the same weapon as I do, but different roll.
Yeah, that's huge. That's huge.
Different role that's attributed towards that game mode.
Exactly. Yeah.
And what's even cooler about that is that, let's say you do Strikes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? You get the weapon. You could still go and get another roll for Crucible. You can still go get another roll for Gambit. It's still available. I don't know if that's going to be true or not, but I think what I've heard is true.
Yeah. No, that's going to be the case. I'm looking forward to that because, you know, different roles, different uses.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I'm definitely getting the Crucible on first, though, for that snapshot.
Oh,
if
yeah.
Snapshot for Crucible, I will hate this game.
Wait, so if I'm getting this right, you guys saying there's different roles for the pursuit you choose? Is that how it's going to work? Because I don't see anything about that.
I don't know. It could be.
I hope. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
There's definitely different skins.
Oh, wait a second. I think it is Beloved. Yeah.
No,
it is. It is Beloved.
Beloved.
Yeah, it's got like the purple crystals under the wrapping.
No.
Yeah, it does. I'm pretty sure it's got like the purple crystals, right? Doesn't that have like the purple?
Yeah.
The purple crystals in it. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. The just in front of the, or just behind the barrel, yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll have the same role no matter which way you do it. But apparently, once you finish it, you can choose like different ornaments for it. I mean, they're kind of all the same, but they look really cool. Like there's one for Gambit.
They're all the same, but they have their little differences.
Yeah, I mean, people are like, oh, it's reskinned content. I'm like, it's really not. It looks a lot more different than Beloved. Beloved doesn't have the wrapping on it. It's got a different scope.
Yeah, and going into Beyond Light, they're really not reskinning a lot of content from what we've seen so far.
Yeah, like the weapons in Beyond Light. Yeah, those, like the prototype weapons from Europa.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah.
And no one can really figure out what manufacturer made them.
Yeah, like maybe it's like a vendor that was like lost in Europa way back with the Golden Age, you know?
We're just
in addition to the skins of the snipers, the only thing I like from it is that with each ornament, looks like you still had the same green wrap or the same wrap. Like,
Yeah.
at least the wrap would change.
I mean, I feel like
Yeah.
the shader will change it.
Like the Vanguard, yeah, you get the.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of V's on it.
If you look at the Gambit,
It's got a
if you
bunch
look
of
at the
V's.
Gambit and the Crucible one, it's literally like looks like the same exact wrap.
Yeah, it's just got the Crucible symbol
shade
on it.
different.
Yeah, it's got the Crucible birds
And the
on
jo-
it and the Gambit snake.
Like, I hope that will change because that green's gonna look ugly, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm not looking
Oh, yeah,
forward to
that's
that,
really
dude. That looks disgusting.
No,
But yeah.
I mean,
I
shader will probably play a
kinda-
part.
Oh yeah, shaders
Yeah.
too. So here are some of the things that are changing once Beyond Light hits on November 10th. So they're going to change things in Strikes, Gambit, and Crucible. So starting in Season 12, the director will be updated to reduce the number of playlists available at a given time. So the featured modes will include Control, Elimination, Rumble, Survival, and that includes Freelance too. The weekly rotator will include Clash, Mayhem, and Showdown. You'll have private matches. And there will be Iron Banner and Iron Banner Freelance, which will debut in Season 12. It'll be similar to competitive, the Iron Banner Freelance, and it will be a smaller mode next to Iron Banner when the playlist is live. And then for the weekend availability of the Crucible, Trials of Osiris will contain adept weapons for going flawless to the lighthouse. And yeah,
I'm also
finally.
yeah. And it actually
I know I
says
have a reason.
yeah, there's be way more incentive, and they said they're gonna have a lot more
I
information.
actually want to try.
Yeah. They'll have like a lot more information on the sandbox preview, currently planned for October, which is amazing because PvP, like people wanted to address PvP or just like the sandbox in general for it. So I think that's cool that they're informing people on that. So what do you guys think about the Iron Banner Freelance? Considering that,
Oh, thank God.
yeah, like
I could see going both ways. Like, you're looking at a 6v6 Freelance.
yeah.
It could go really well, or it could go really bad, or it could be actually really even.
Yeah,
Because
I can see
I
that.
feel like it's gonna be more likely to be even.
If it's gonna be server matchmaking or whatever it's called, where it's based on
Yeah.
your skill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that
skill-based
could
matchmaking.
Skill-based?
be really good. Skill-based, yes. Sorry.
No, I feel like they're gonna go connection like usual.
I don't. But if they do, it could either go really good or go really bad. 'Cause
Yeah.
if it's not in there, you're gonna get, let's say you're gonna have a team of 6 that are like amazingly good compared to you,
Yeah.
or you can go people at your own skill. I hope they implement that for the other players, because if not, they're gonna have a hard time.
Yeah.
I mean, being freelance will just be nice, not having to deal with having a 6-stack every game.
Yeah. So for those more like casual solo players who are like, hey, I want to get into this, they can now do that without getting absolutely clapped by a god team. Yeah, exactly.
By an all flawless double trials too.
Yeah, essentially. All right, so on to strikes. So once Beyond Light hits, the Ordeal will be your 2 playlist option. So there's no more old school 820 Light. I think it's 820 Light Nightfalls, right? Those like old ones where like it's like 3.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We just had the 3 that you choose.
The 3 weekly rotating ones. So each playlist will continue to offer weekly challenges for powerful loot. Okay, that's pretty good. The Nightfall, the Ordeal will continue to feature matchmaking at lower difficulties and increase rewards for higher difficulty options, which is good because they don't want to make like Grandmasters like a piece of cake, and you should get better rewards for doing harder content.
Yeah.
You should.
And they're also, I'm kind of surprised about this. They're looking to add adept weapons to strikes in a future season, and they say they will have a lot more information closer to season 13 on what to expect. So what is your take on the adept weapons for strikes in year 4. Like, what do you guys think about? Do you guys like that? Do you guys not like that?
I'm looking forward to it. I mean,
I
it'll
am.
be a bit easier to grind out
Mm-hmm.
than like a.
It'll be more rewarding too if they're gonna go with what they're saying that you're gonna get weapons and whatnot at your light. Rather
Yeah.
than do something.
Mm-hmm.
doing
Yeah.
Something so hard, so like stress-worthy,
Mm-hmm.
and then you get rewarded with junk. If they're gonna do it this way and they have like actual rewards that makes you like, oh my god, that was totally worth it. This weapon's like
Yeah.
is what I needed, or this armor piece is what I needed to get to this level.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, and I think part of that's like, there's strike-specific loot, which is like, I mean, sometimes there's strike-specific loot, not for all strikes, but,
Yeah. No. I mean, there's still gonna be shitty rolls. That just happens with
yeah,
RNG.
yeah, they'll just have like,
But it's not. It's not
Yeah.
gonna be. You won't have to repeat it as much.
yeah, exactly.
To try to get you a certain weapon or a certain roll.
Yeah, because now you have 2 chances.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The only concern I have for this is that I know most of the strike-specific loot is probably getting sunsetted anyways, but what I hope they do is I hope they don't bring these versions back as adept weapons, like Duty Bound from, like, Savathun. I know that strike's not staying, but I'm, like, saying if, like, from a strike that's staying, let's see, what's a strike that's staying that's,
Hollow Layer with Mindbender's Edition.
Exactly. That would ruin the point of sunsetting, right? So, especially an adept version of that weapon would be a pain in the ass to deal with, anyways. So that's
Yeah, because then they have 2 chances at that slide shot. Quick draw,
exactly,
slide shot, snapshot.
exactly. That's the one thing that I hope doesn't happen. Come Beyond Light, nice snipe. Let's see. So Gambit's getting a major overhaul. Oh god, there's so much stuff here.
I am looking forward to that myself because I don't play much Gambit.
Yeah.
I play
I can't
a
stand
lot
the
of
mode.
Gambit on and off.
Yeah, I only play Gambit like if I need to get it for like a pursuit weapon, which won't happen anymore because I'm not picking Gambit to do any of the future pursuit weapons.
Same.
But
I want to get the ornament because I'm
Yeah.
a little cheaper. But
yeah. Well, you actually don't have to do Gambit to get the ornament, so that's nice. You can get all 3 ornaments with doing whatever mode you want. So that's kind of cool.
I want to do Gambit for the Gambit one anyways, just because.
Oh yeah. So basically, here are some of the goals that they wanted to like achieve when creating this Gambit Perfected per se. So they want to build a more approachable Gambit Prime, keeping the 1-round format with a longer round, but without Gambit Prime armor perks. They want to rebalance the moats phase to the last 2/3 of each match, rather than half the match. They also want to speed up the Primeval fight compared to the Gambit Prime to give more of the feeling of a boss rush. So what do you guys think about like those 3 goals essentially? Like are you looking forward to those being carried out in season 12?
I mean, I have to say, I loved
like
normal Gambit. I hated Gambit Prime. It
Yeah.
just felt too slow.
Yeah.
I do like the feature
But,
with their this playlist though. Sorry for interrupting. This playlist is gonna have both regular and this new mode.
Mm-hmm.
So, in a sense, they're getting rid of Gambit Prime with the
And normal
Gambit Prime
Gambit.
armor
but-
set. But
Yeah.
then again, they're also revamping it and
Yes.
disabling the armor.
Yeah, that's good.
Then again, you still have your regular game mode too that you could play in next in that Gambit Prime selection or Gambit mode
Yeah.
playlist.
Yeah, that's totally agreeable. So the next thing, so here's what they have in mind for their new Gambit Perfected. So we started with the Gambit Prime encounters full stop. However, without the Reaper buffs, the larger bosses that come in enemy waves were too tanky. So they're gonna pull them all down to mini boss or elite level. the pacing should feel like how Gambit feels for a pickup group or how Prime feels for a fully kitted team. So what do you guys think about like the difficulty of Gambit? Do you think that that's a good way to incentivize like a change from the ads not being too tanky, or what do you guys think about that?
Honestly, I enjoy it. I think it'll be a good addition.
Yeah.
And I'm glad they got rid of that fucking knight.
Oh yeah, the cat, or was it the captain?
Or the captain, sorry.
The captain, yeah.
it's the captain.
Yeah. All right. So that's I hate that captain, and that's kind of like you're basically dead once you get hit by the Taken blast.
Motes.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't worth getting 15.
Yeah, it was definitely not worth it.
Wait, you got 15 motes from that high value target? Sometimes I only got 10 or 11.
Oh no, we're talking about the blockers.
Yeah, we're talking about the blockers. Yeah.
Oh, him? Aw, he's fun. I like that guy.
The captain?
Yeah. I throw
And they're
him every
replacing
now
with...
and then. I throw a captain in there. Now,
Yeah,
what's not fun is the giant blockers. Those I do not like.
Yeah.
But the giant phalanx?
The giant phalanx. Or
Yeah, they're getting rid of
whichever
that
one was.
too.
Yeah, that one was not fun. The captain was actually, I liked the captain. Because he would be able to do dodges. He has an overshield, so it would be a little bit annoying. You have more time to throw a large blocker in there. Or two more small blockers where they can shield the Taken, you know.
Yeah.
I found it kind of like a...
I mean, with the
aggressive.
phalanx, it's still gonna be somewhat hard to kill just with the shield.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's where I don't like the giant one.
Yeah. I still
So
hate
I
the
kind of disagree with what they're doing there, but
Yeah.
I think that my biggest problem with the giant one was just the tethers he created.
yes.
Yeah, I hate that. That's really annoying, especially when you're just trying to do like, stuff that doesn't involve like the blockers and you're just trying to like kill ads or something for like a bounty. Ooh, I stole your kill.
Yes, he did.
So they also have been playtesting the having moats phase, target a score of 150 and or have a heavier moat drain, but this allowed organized teams to steamroll even more effectively, not less. So they're basically pulling back to the current Gambit Prime moat target and drain. They also
So we're
want...
staying at 100 for that.
Yes, yeah. So they're not going to be 150. It's just going to be 100 because I feel like 150 is kind of a lot. So I think that's really good because then the games would just take way too freaking long.
It would take way too long. It would give a heavy advantage to an organized team who's depositing at the same time.
Yeah.
Especially with the moat drain.
Yeah. Okay, so we already talked about the phalanx and the Taken captain. Perfect. So they want to keep, or they say we kept the invasions during moat phases at 3, just like Gambit Prime, but pulled back the minimum time between invasions during moat phases from 10 seconds to 20 seconds because it never feels good to be, invaded back to back. What do you guys think about that? I don't like being invaded back to back. That's annoying, especially when someone's got on like what's the weapon?
But
Like truth or something?
Yeah, like truth, and you just keep getting
but then
mauled.
So to say, for example, let's say that you have 2 to 3 15 motes per person, and one guy comes in there and invades. He only gets one guy. Well, he could turn around, come back again, and get the other guys that he failed to get.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. As long as you have a blocker in between them, too.
Yeah.
In between invasions, you can just farm them.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. Okay, so for the boss fight, they started with the Gambit Primeval fight, and they removed the Time Slayer buffs. They increased the Primeval's health and potency of the Slayer buff given by when killing envoys. And they respawn the envoys every 40% damage done to the Primeval. So if you get invaded and the Primeval is getting healed like consistently and a lot, you have the opportunity to get more Slayer buffs and catch up. So the fight length will
That'll help
basically,
people going into the fight.
yeah,
With a good evader against them.
definitely. So that'll mean that like the fight length ends up somewhere in between the original Gambit and Gambit Prime. And they are so like in order to do that, they adjusted the invasion timer during the primeval phase to match. So right in between, to match right in between Gambit and Gambit Prime timing. So basically, overall, it'll be a little quicker than Gambit Prime, mostly due to the shortening of the boss phase and removal of the larger bosses from the front, but one that still gives that great Gambit feeling that you all love. Yeah, we all love Gambit. That's totally true. So what do you think about like the boss fight? You think that's the way to go?
It'll be faster, first of all.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be nice.
It'll be aggressive as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, it'll be sweaty as hell.
Quick pace, sweaty,
Yeah,
just like Destiny.
exactly.
That's
It'll
how
be
we love
fun.
Destiny. Yeah, it'll be fun. I think like Gambit right now, it's just not engaging, and it's very like it's kind of slow
It's
paced.
pretty slow.
Yeah.
It's really just add
This
clear,
game's a bit
add
sluggish
clear.
a little bit.
Yeah.
It's just add clear, kill the invader, add clear again.
Yeah.
Damage.
Essentially. Fuck are you at? There you are. All right. Anyways, so you know what? I'm still not gonna like Gambit, but this will make it a lot more enjoyable to like, if I gotta do it for like a quest or something, hopefully fucking not. It'll
Just for powerful gear.
yeah, just for powerful gear, it'll make it a lot less annoying. All right. Okay. Let me look
that's
this. I
what
think
I
that's
completely
yeah. That's pretty much it.
Now, let's talk about the weapon that its title is Traveler's Chosen. What's everyone's opinion on it?
Oh, it's my
What do you
new
guys think?
baby. And
Why
I'll
doesn't
never
tell
let
the
it go.
viewers anything about it.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
its
your baby.
stats make it by far probably the best sidearm.
Yeah.
Exotic
It's
sidearm.
it's definitely the
Yeah.
best. Yeah. It's definitely one of the best in the
It's
game.
the best. It's just gonna be the best sidearm.
It is the
period.
best sidearm. Yeah.
The only ones that
Well,
can
what's its
compete
perks?
are like
What's its
the three
perks?
burst.
All right, let's go in our inventory here. So for our intrinsic trait, we have Gathering Light. Final blows with this weapon grant stacks of Gathering Light. Hold X long press consumes stacks granting melee, grenade, and class ability energy based on the number of stacks. So basically, once you get a kill or multiple kills, you'll have a certain amount of stacks. Let's say 5 stacks. And I believe if you have 1 stack, it's about 30% of your ability energy. Is that? I'm pretty sure that's right. Right? If you have 1 stack of.
I think
Like
it's
in PvP.
I think so. Yes,
It is,
PvP. Yeah, PvP.
Yeah, in PvE, it's like- Each the percentages I've calculated and playing around with it in PvE and PvP, each stack of light is 10% of your ability energy once you consume it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And its interesting perk, or its trait, sorry, gives you increased handling, target acquisition, reload speed per stack of light.
Yeah. And I mean, it's like, that's disgusting, man. That's like, jeez, man. That's like, you're gonna basically be like, you're just gonna be mowing people down with this weapon, man. Once you're on a roll and you're just on a killing spree, you know, no one will stop you.
Once you get 2 kills with it, you become an aimbot master.
Exactly. Yeah, it's I think it's one of those weapons that's like, it's not broken, I would say.
It's not broken, it's just extremely good.
Not yet.
It is very good. Don't say that. Don't say that. We want to keep our weapons.
It's gonna happen. You know, there's gonna be viewers that are not gonna like this weapon.
That's true.
Yeah, some people just
That's
don't like
true.
sidearms, and that's a problem because sidearms are the best. That's
Yeah.
my opinion.
Have you seen the sights on it yet?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
like the sights. I like the red and the blue on the sights.
I just like the little frills on the side.
oh, that's cool with like the light like
Yeah.
shining out. And once you get more kills, it looks like the solstice armor kind of, you know.
The one thing I haven't fallen in love with about the sidearm is the muzzle flash, but it's not game ending.
Yeah, it's like when it was kind of like when the what was it? When the forward path came back as a Season of Arrivals weapon for Iron Banner, people were like, "Oh, this gun sucks. Its muzzle flash is terrible." Well, I'm like, I mean,
Yeah, I feel like
it's really
the
not that
muzzle
bad.
flash this season has been pretty big
Yeah,
on all the new weapons that have come out this season.
yeah. So I don't know
I
if
think
you.
we should show them.
What were you gonna say, Philly?
I think we should show them like times 3, times 6
Yeah.
stacks.
Let's do that. So, who wants to do it?
Well, you're gonna have to kill us.
I have time 6.
Here, I'll do it since the people who may be watching this can see. Okay, where are you guys
Or
at?
I can just get a 10 stack and then double a smoke grenade.
Yeah, that'll
But
work.
here's the thing though, they can't see what you're from your view, unless you guys are co-streaming.
Alright. Jackson, where are you? I have a 10 stack.
All right. So he's gonna throw. What'd you say? 2 smokes. Or Scott, I'm going
I'm
to
gonna
the
throw 2 smokes,
underhang
2
area.
grenades. Okay. So I can do that. The action's pretty fast. And I don't have anything that gives me double melee, double grenade. I'm a hunter.
Yeah.
And I can also do double dodge, but
Yeah.
with it, but
You can
my
dodge 2
my
grenades.
mobility is high enough that's really not too bad.
Yeah. Yeah. So this thing is like really good in Crucible because it's a great utility weapon. You can use it to your advantage in trials, I would guess, probably, because you always want that extra ability energy to go
Me and
along.
Billy were playing some trials right before this, and I mean it was a 2v3 because our teammate got DC'd, but
Yeah.
it was pretty solid. You just
Mhm.
need a teammate to support you so you can actually consume them, or at least get that moment to reload.
Yeah,
If you want to show
definitely.
the 3 stack and the 6 stack, feel free to kill us.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so I got the 6 stack. So I'm gonna throw the grenade. I'm gonna throw my melee, and then I'm gonna reload. And then I almost have my grenade and melee back. So,
Alright, show him 3 stack.
oh, I just did.
No, that was a 6 stack. Show him 3.
Oh, 3. Yeah, that's right. I got 2 kills. There you go. So there you go. You don't get quite as much back with a 6 stack, but you do get a significant amount.
It definitely shows a difference.
Yeah, there's definitely a difference. All right, so now that we've talked about the new exotic, pretty good. Really like it. Let's go and talk about the stasis customization. I want to start off with the warlock. I mean, pretty much all the customization is the same. It just has like different aspects and fragments, and we'll get into that just a little bit here.
Yeah, but you're definitely starting at the warlock because your biases.
Oh, okay. You know what? Let's go to Hunter. Oh, okay.
Alright. The meta.
Shut up. All right. Anyways. All right. If my website could just load here. Yeah, see, I clicked on the Hunter, and now the website won't load, Scott. Oh, man, I don't know what to say. All right.
The hunter meta is so strong it broke your Wi-Fi.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So, essentially, let's see. So we have aspects, which the hunter aspects will be called Shatter Dive. And what that will do for you is it will activate while midair to quickly descend and shatter nearby targets on impact. So I think that's like when the hunter slams his like what do you call it, ice pick down maybe. I think that's what that was.
Ice picks, they're comma blades really.
Oh, okay.
They were a ninja's weapon in Japan, but
yeah.
The hunter's definitely modeled after a ninja. They mentioned that.
Oh yeah, they were talking about that. Mm-hmm.
He has shurikens and the comma blades. So.
Yeah.
But let's see. The hunter's slam is just. It's gonna be similar to, I don't know what. There's a warlock exotic for. I think it's Wings of Sacred Dawn where you hold down, you can descend and just burst the area around you. I don't know if that's an exotic or a class in.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about here. I'll put this on. It's I don't think it's an exotic, but it's with let me see. It's called Phoenix Dive here. Here, come out here.
Yeah.
So basically, I'll like jump into the air and then that.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be like that, only a lot more destructive.
Yeah, definitely. Nice. And then they have the fragments, which the only thing that concerns me here is that, like, it says minus 10 strength essentially. So you gain a bonus to the weapon damage after freezing a target with stasis. So is this so when you slot this fragment in, will that minus 10 strength actually like proc when you're using that ability, or will it just already have it set once you slot that fragment in? What do you guys think?
I mean, considering the like mods they've had.
Yeah.
With the mods that minus something but add more, I feel like it'll just be a constant. You're just gonna walk into any build you have with minus 10 strength, and you'll have to adjust for that.
Yeah, it'll be like retroactive almost. Like right when you put it on, it'll just go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Philly, do you have any?
That's just gonna be a constant.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be a constant, I think. Philly, do you have any thoughts on that?
Not at the moment, no, right now.
No? Okay. Alright, so it looks like for the hunter we've got, let's see, so their super is called Silence and Squall. Channeling stasis shards towards them, revenants from comma blades, yeah, you were right, they are comma blades, and use them to unleash a lethal two-pronged attack. So I don't know if you guys saw the footage of the hunter super, or Silence and Squall in the UI.
No,
but it looks,
I watched that like 4 times.
Yeah, I watched that a lot too. It looks like it's a shutdown super. It's kind of like a Nova Bomb, kind of. It's
yeah, it's gonna be definitely a combo super though.
Yeah.
With one doing the freezing, the other one doing the damage.
Yeah. And I think it'll I don't know if PvE. It looked like it was pretty good in PvE. Took out a large group of ads, but I wouldn't expect it to be
have area of effect.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect it to be used for that. I think it looks like more of a Crucible subclass to use, or PvP oriented.
I feel like it's gonna be good in either one.
Yeah. I mean, most of the new supers will probably be good utilities because you know there's so much customization. So, let's see. And then the Deadly Edge. Upon impact, the first blade shatters and sends out a wave of stasis energy that freezes any enemies in the surrounding area. So, I guess I think that's talking about in the super, right? It's talking about how when you throw the first one, it freezes him.
Yeah, the first one freezes, the second one kills.
Yeah.
I do think the first one will be doing some damage, at least.
Yeah, I would think so too. It's kind of like, what is it? It's got the same properties as, what is it? The smoke, the smoke grenade? It slows you.
Yep.
but it does like a slight bit of damage. I think it'll have that same
I mean, the smoke
mechanic to
grenade
it.
does the same as any melee if you nail them with it.
Yeah, yeah,
It's just actually hit people with, and it's better as a
yeah.
slow them down, blind them, and make them a sitting duck.
Mm-hmm. The second thing's interesting because not only does it actually kill them, but it creates a stasis storm. So it says the second blade hits and creates a violent stasis storm that hones in on nearby enemies, slowing, damaging, and eventually freezing them. So essentially, you're getting one pickaxe that freezes, the other pickaxe that like kills them, and then slows,
kills them,
freezes, and kills them on the second one. So it's like kind of like the best of all worlds right there. Like,
And the second one's just gonna be the one to kill and then zone denial.
yeah. Yeah. And the only thing that could be an issue, and I know PvP is going to be like a shit show, because it most likely won't be balanced. I don't know. It might be balanced, but
PvP is just gonna end up being at least the playlist activities, not survival and trials.
yeah.
For like the first couple weeks, it's just gonna be the 66. Everyone's gonna be using stasis. Everyone's gonna be trying them out,
Yep.
figuring out tactics.
Yeah, and I think that's going to play a big part in, the way we do things, because someone's going to find a customization that's going to be insane, right? For each class.
Well, there's always gonna be.
Yeah. There's going to be a God roll subclass customization, guys.
Always is.
Yep. That's Destiny for you. The another thing, the shurikens, I believe that's how you say it. I always get it wrong.
Shurikens.
Yes, they're called the Withering Blade. So the Revenant throws razor-sharp stasis shurikens into the fray that ricochet off multiple enemies and surfaces, slowing and damaging them in the process. So
Yep.
basically how this will work, I mean, I guess we all know how it works because they just told us, but I think that when you throw the first one, what does it say? It'll slow them, right? Or it'll slow them, and then I think the second one will freeze them and damage them, right?
Yeah, it's similar to the combo blades.
Yeah.
And in the gameplay trailer, they did show that if your target is frozen, then they will die if hit by a shuriken.
Yeah. And I guess like if you have that stasis field grenade that the hunter threw in the most recent trailer that was revealed at Gamescom, I think that if you already have them frozen, then it's like a one-hit kill kind of deal, because they died from one shuriken. Two guardians died from. Oh, that was a blueberry move right there. Yeah. So I think if you already have them frozen, you're gonna only need one shuriken to kill as many targets as it. Jesus. As many targets that are there. So. I mean, that's going to be a pretty... I don't know if it's going to be OP, because here's the thing. Is the tracking going to be, like, insane? Or is the aim assist going to be, like, crazy? Right? Like, that's the big question. Like, what do you think about that, Scott? Because I'm not really a hunter main.
I think it's going to be similar to the top tree Night Stalker throwing knives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, minimal tracking.
Minimal, yep.
But for the most part, it's just going to end up being coming down the skill and blindly throwing it down a hallway and hoping it bounces around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or just have them stand in front of you.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Phil, you have anything to add on that? Sorry, I haven't been asking you if you've had anything to say.
Good.
No, you're fine. I'm just listening. I'm still trying to get caught up on the hunter stasis. So,
Yeah.
just listening to all that, it's like, ooh, this is gonna be cool, or ooh, this is gonna be a new feature. Like,
Yeah. Totally.
I think what I'm gonna like most is the hunter and the crucible, because I like being annoying. I
just want to be a
down.
ninja.
Overall, yeah, ninja.
Yeah. So is there anything else you guys want to talk about with the hunter?
I'm probably just gonna spam that
Hunter main.
second class.
Yeah. Actually, there is one more thing. Sorry. So when they released the first Warlock press kit or whatever you want to call it, TWAB essentially for the Shadebinder subclass, they talked about a hunter blinking past a warlock, and I was kind of like, is just this a coincidence, or are they getting blink back?
Link is coming back, baby.
Like, what do you guys think about that?
I hope so.
I hope so.
That would be fun.
Blinked all the time in Destiny 1. So if they bring that back, I think this new subclass is gonna be my main.
Yeah. Good snipe.
The only time
yeah.
I'll be using blink is in jumping puzzles because.
Jumping puzzles, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Jack's here.
Oh yeah. Okay. We got another person.
I'll shoot an invite.
Yeah. He can. Yeah. All right. Yeah, because it's kind of interesting how, like, apparently, according to lore, the warlocks actually taught the hunters how to blink, which is kind of interesting. So.
Life is interesting.
Jack, we're on a podcast right
thanks,
now.
Jack.
What's
Yeah.
up?
I know. I saw.
All right. So we just got done talking about the Revenant subclass for the hunter. Do you have any thing to say on that, Jack? Do you want to add anything, or?
Honestly, I think it kind of looks cool, and it kind of reminds me of something me and Elijah kind of came up with in a storyline we were building.
Yeah. Ah, cool. All right.
But it was kind of based off Arc, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. So on to the Behemoth Titan. All right.
Still upset on that Bungie, but I could talk about that.
Titans are already broken.
Yeah, they're gonna be disgusting in Beyond Light with stasis. All right. Alrighty. It's taking a little bit,
Yeah,
so.
use Travis Chosen like a proper man.
Yeah, use Traveler's Chosen,
What?
brother.
What?
All right.
That's what the podcast is named. That's what we're using.
Yeah.
Fine. All right, let me grab it.
Yeah. So we're just gonna talk about the Titan Behemoth because right now it's not loading.
You little.
So I don't remember the name of the super. I believe it's Glacial Quake. But
Shattering Strike? Yeah.
yeah. So the Glacial Quake, essentially, they stated that it'll have offense and defense, which is kind of something the other classes lack. They either have defense or offense. But
I mean, with the grenade that creates wall, that seems to be
That's
for all
gonna
the
be epic.
classes.
yeah, you'll be able to customize, I think. Yeah. Or it'll be like.
That's gonna be total zone denial.
Oh yeah.
That's the one thing I am looking for the Titan.
My question is, how much health will those walls have? Because like, if they're gonna be like anything like a Titan shield, that's gonna be a bit.
Well, in the game trailer, there's a shot of a hunter shooting out one of the walls, and it didn't take too much.
Like a shot or two.
I mean, they were using an auto rifle. I feel like it's gonna be. It was like 6 shots from the auto rifle.
Yeah.
So I feel like from a hand cannon it'll be 2. It's still gonna be good for zone denial and getting 2
Yeah.
positions, but
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I think that Jack, why'd you walk into my grenade, Chief?
I didn't intentionally do it.
Anyways, so on like about the super though, I mean, so it'll be able to form those like stasis crystals, right? When it slams and like goes toward a target or enemy. And apparently they'll be like extra damage resistant while the super is active, which is kind of stupid because you already have that with Striker Titan, and I just think that's going to be too overpowered. Because Titans in general with their Striker are kind of, they're kind of annoying and they're really hard to kill. So what do you guys think about that?
Until you get a headshot on them.
Yeah. Yeah, once you get that headshot. So basically,
Hey, Jack.
Ah.
Later,
Well, like you said,
okay.
They're gonna have the resistance, health-wise, in the super well. They also mentioned that they can move faster, they can jump higher and farther while in your super too.
Oh yeah, I did forget about that. That is kind of.
That will be pretty fun in Crucible.
Oh yeah.
But then again, kind of broken at the same time as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fun and broken at the same time. Yeah.
It'll be fun, but the move faster,
above.
jump higher. Sounds like a performance-enhancing drug.
Drug.
Yeah.
Sounds like Titans are just gonna be doing steroids for the super.
Exactly. They'll be snorting a lot of
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay, Jack. They'll be snorting a lot of crystal stasis, right? Anyways,
Nope.
yeah, cause like, did you guys see the jump on the one trailer? Did you guys see him jump like super high and go super quick? Like, I've never seen a Titan have that good of a jump.
I've never seen a Titan with that much mobility.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah. So, what else does the Titan have? I'm forgetting a lot of stuff right now. What else do they have? Is it the, they're not the one who has the Frost Pulse aspect, do they? I don't think they are.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure either.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the Warlock. So the Warlock Shadebinder is very interesting. I think it's kind of like one of those things like Striker Titan where it's got multiple uses. Like you can like punch and you can slam, right? But instead you have the freeze. You can freeze with the staff, and then you can like collapse with the staff. Is that how they describe it? Like you can shatter them, I guess.
Like collapse. It looks like it's basically going to end up being you collapse all the ice around you.
Yeah. And then when the ice collapse, like it'll shoot out shards that will actually damage other enemies, which is actually very interesting. So I think that'll be kind of an
Just give
interesting
you that
aspect.
bigger spread.
Yeah.
But it depends on how much damage those shards do, because it could have ridiculous range.
Oh yeah, and if it has good damage too, and can one-hit a red bar, that's gonna be really OP. Especially for like world's first raid race. I mean, like, if you're underpowered.
And looking at the Crucible too, though, like if the shards do a one shot with one shard, that's gonna be a ridiculous amount of range. But I feel like they're just gonna do the same amount as a melee.
Yeah, I would assume that, like a smoke or something, like a smoke grenade or something like that.
Or just a punch.
Yeah.
With no buffs.
And then the other thing when you're in your Shadebinder is the Winter's Wrath, or no, that's the melee. Sorry, it's the melee. It looks like the melee that you're shooting out like the ice balls, I guess, like the stasis balls, I guess, right? Because there's one video or one trailer clip where it shows that it has like multiple shooting out instead of just one. So do you think when it's shooting multiple, that's like during its super, or that's its melee ability? Because I think that it's probably during super.
I think it also might be an exotic.
Oh.
Exotic arms that you attach, like Karnstein gauntlets or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I could totally see that. Yeah. Yeah. It did appear though in the
What if it's
trailer.
both?
Yeah, it could be both. I did see in the trailer though that it was like that like the Guardian was fully crystallized, I guess you could say. So I think he was probably in a super. You know?
Could be.
Yeah. So do you guys want to go over anything else? Want to talk about anything else before we end the podcast today?
No, I think we covered about just about everything.
I think we
from
covered
TWAB.
just about everything. Yeah.
Titans are
I mean, dude.
overpowered.
No, they aren't. Their super doesn't look that good. And their abilities don't look that good.
Yeah. I think it'll be
So
interesting
your,
to see.
Opinion is not valid.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see on November 10th how, well, I don't even know if it'll be one day before we get our supers. It probably will be, but anyways.
And there's probably gonna be some type of quest, or you'll unlock it during the campaign.
Yeah, it'll be like a story mission, kind of like Taken King.
And they don't really have a reason to deny us, though.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you guys joining in for episode 1 of Traveler's Chosen Podcast. Viewers, if you are out there, supposedly, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment on the video.
Wait, I
as
was a viewer.
we'll be posting. Oh, you were a video? Or you were a viewer?
Yeah, at one point.
Oh, well, thank you for joining in, Jack.
I was tempted to say, Scott kicked their ass. That didn't work.
Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, and have a good day.